Today, a man was told he would spend at least 23 years behind bars for the murder of Dennis Anderson. He was stabbed to death with a Rambo-style knife after refusing to give a cigarette to Jamal Riley in February. At the Old Bailey today, the victim's family stood united. They said if one violent man had been taken off our streets, then justice had been served. From the court, Keedy sent this report.
This is Dennis Anderson dancing with his daughter Tony. Spending time with his family was what he loved best. But it's now more than 6 months since they saw him. Dennis was on his way home from a party when he was stabbed to death by a stranger. Today, 24-year-old Jamal Riley was sentenced to life in prison for his murder. Outside court, his family told me it's a bittersweet moment.
It doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the pain that we're going through. It doesn't bring him back, but it does take one dangerous, violent person off the streets. So, you know, for us, justice has been served, and that's what Dennis would have wanted. He would have wanted the justice today.
It was the 10th of February, in the early hours of the morning, when Dennis went into this off-licence. Jamal Riley, already inside, asked him for a cigarette, and the two men started arguing. Riley then pulled out a knife. It had a 10-inch blade. Witnesses say Dennis Anderson stepped towards Riley to try to wrestle the knife out of his hands. There was a struggle, and the two men ended up out here on the ground. Riley was on top of his victim when he stabbed him in the neck.
It still doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel, we still think we're going to get that phone call, he's just going to walk through the door. Yeah. It's been hard for us to go back to work. It's been hard for us to eat and sleep and just sort of get on with each day.
What was he like as a person?
Brilliant.
Yeah, very protective.
Always smiling.
Yeah.
He always had a smile on his face and everything, yeah.
Very proud, happy.
Loved his family very much.
They told me facing his killer in court today was easy compared to facing a future without him. Keedy, ITV News.